Hello everyone, FunctionX here. Welcome back to Utopia³ Resurrected, playing the Feed the Beast Resurrection pack. Welcome back to everybody, and thanks for coming and watching. We've done a little bit more in here. You'll see that Thrak has been increasing our applied energistics capability. It's a little bit of a mess right now, just as we're building it and kind of just throwing things down wherever they look, or wherever they fit in. He's going to move all of this over into a building I'm going to show you in just a minute. Over here, you can notice I've cleaned up all of our chests. Well, not all of them, but most of them. We're starting to slowly move everything into applied energistics. A lot of the space is being taken up by ores because that ender quarry just completely destroys your storage space because it just throws so many ores in there. Over here, I've cleaned this up quite a bit. All of our basic machines are on here. Those two rows, and all the medium voltage machines are here. I've got room for 3 more if I want to make some. All the ones that need water are up here in the corner just to make it a little bit easier. I added one more, which is the cutting machine that allows you to cut like blocks into plates. It's required for things like a diamond plate, an emerald plate, that kind of thing. Did I make any more? No, I don't think so. I think everything else here has been there before. It's okay, so let's head upstairs. This is expanded. Actually, don't. I just changed it around a little bit. I made it cleaner. By using AE. Oh, that's what's new. Duh. I used AE. All right. So sub-networks. Fun stuff. This chest is all manual right now. I can export things out of the ME system into it if I want, but it's really I just kind of bring my ores over here. And eventually we might have our ender chest quarry just dumping things in here once the system is fast enough to keep up with it. But this wire goes down and connects over there and then down to the AE system. All right, so the only things on the main network here are an export bus, an interface, and a quartz fiber. A quartz fiber allows power to transfer through, but not connect the network. So this 3 wires here are in a completely separate network from this rest of the whole system. So this system has a storage bus that goes into the interface. And that basically, the easiest, that's kind of like an export bus back into the main system, but allows me to specify a ton of items. 9 times 7, 63 items. Yeah. So that's how everything gets back in when it's done. Basically, I'm putting all the end products in here in this storage bus, so when it's done processing, it'll go back in the ME system. The other thing, so we've got the transfer node on the ores, and right now I've disconnected it from the macerator because I'm going to do something else right now, and I don't want this all running. But that will just suck out the ores and put them in the macerator. Pretty much I've looked through everything that we want to do right now at least. We just need to start off by macerating the ores. So that's the first step, is to get them out of this chest, get them macerated. We're using the same technique as before with the retrieval node sucking out of the GregTech machines and putting it into this silver chest back here. So this will get all your crushed ores from there. And then I'm using a import bus on the subnetwork with a speed upgrade accelerator card to pull things out of this chest. Now the import bus is nice because it's smart. It will only pull out things from the inventory that it knows it has a location for. And I don't have any ME chests or drives on this. The only thing I have on this little subnetwork is these storage buses. So basically I just look in this chest and I say, well, I've got this this crushed nickel ore. What do I want to do with that? Well, I would like to put it in through the ore washing plant. So I click this storage bus and add it there. And then all these crushed ores will go into the ore washing plant and be washed. Then they'll be pulled out and put back in the system. And then the import bus will take a look at it and see, okay, well, what have I got next? No, I got purified tin. Well, that needs to go in the centrifuge. So I've got a bunch of lists there. And you can use so many GregTech ores. I'm anticipating using all 63 slots, and then once I run out of those, then I'll be having to remove some of the, more rare items and putting in the common ones, that kind of stuff. You can see my hammer is all the centrifuge stuff. Some things I don't want to, do anything with, like the lead. That's byproduct is sulfur, which I could care less on. I just want to get lead quickly. So the crush goes directly there. The nickel actually comes over here to the chemical bath. And this chemical bath takes like some acid in here, which I provide through this tank there. And the acid washes the nickel. And we'll see that that gives nickel dust and stone dust. Purify. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Platinum. That's what I needed, is a lot of platinum. So putting mercury with crushed nickel, you get this platinum. And that's why I'm sending that all through the washing plant. And then once it's done, then I don't care anymore. I can just wash the nickel to get the 10 ingots, or the 10 nuggets. You're standing on top of me, Kia. So that's how the ME system works. It doesn't need an energy acceptor because I've got the quartz fiber giving it energy. It doesn't need anything else, just the wires and the things. I can only put 8 total things on it, total little cards or buses or whatever. So I've got 1 up there on the storage bus, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I could add 1 more machine to the system. If I added another one, then I would need another part of ME, an interface, or not an interface. I'm gonna go find out the name of it because I know there's one over here. Controller, ME controller. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's go outside and then we'll come back in here and talk about this. I'm not sure if I show you the villagers. This guy's breeding villagers. This is Dave's temple, mine temple. He's moving. He was kind of our company's Thumbcraft guy, working on a lot of Thumbcrafts to get us some cool upgrades and stuff. That's how I got my boots. But he's moving everything out of the overworld into here, Void Age. He hasn't really got too much in here yet. And then that monstrosity. Have I showed you that before? It's hard because I filmed like 3 or 4 episodes in a row, and then it's almost been a week since I filmed last on Utopia, so I forget what I've shown you guys. This is going to be the AE building. It's made out of skystone, which I thought was appropriate until Thrak came and he's like, where's all the skystone? I need it to craft stuff. And I went, your temple's made out of it. And yeah, he raged a little bit, and then I think he went and stole some blocks from the side of the temple. He's like, I need some. But anyway, I thought it was just a decoration block. I didn't know it had any use at all whatsoever, so I was just going to build the temple out of skystone. As far as the building, Dave found a schematic and used Schematica to build the building. And then I put all in the carpenter wedges, and I did all the textures with the different blocks and stuff. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if Thrak will do it or not, but if he could put like the big ME controller on top, so like if as you're looking at it, there's just this giant like cool, colorful, blinking cube up on top or something, and all these wires coming out of it. I was thinking like the wires could run along top of here and then go down and off to the other buildings. I don't know. That's a long way off, but wanted to have a place for him to at least move these villagers out of my GregTech building. they're so loud. A little lag spike there. And then, oh, there's some flowers there. I don't know who put those there. This is not loading, but Kia and Kiki's base is growing. They've put a lot of AE2 and GregTech in there now as well, but since it doesn't load and it's quite laggy for me as far as just frame rate lag, I'm not going to go over there right now. Okay, that's it as far as updates. Now let's talk about the next patch. The update to GregTech came out, I think, or not update to GregTech, update to the Resurrection pack came out a couple days ago. And one of the big changes, we haven't upgraded to it yet because of this big change. Right now we're using advanced generators for power, and it's working great. It's really easy, it's awesome, it works great. He's looking at me. And but they're going away. They're getting rid of them. Apparently he's got a gun. Should I hide? He's coming after me. Anyway, so they're going away. Apparently there's some new API changes to the way RF works, and Advanced Generators has not been updated, and so it was not compatible with the new changes, and so they just had to get rid of the mod, even though they didn't want to. So, unfortunately, this is all going to be destroyed tomorrow when MSET updates the pack for the Utopia server. So we got to find another way to get power. So let's build it. So I've already set everything up. I hope this all works. It's going to be fun. But let's start with this ender chest. It's going to be the same to start with a bioreactor. I'm going to build one and then we'll move to the second one. So put the bioreactor down here and we'll do the same thing. Oh, I forgot the diamond nuggets. And I forgot my translogators. Where did those go? Oh, there's 2 of them. I'll need 2 more. Okay, so not there, not there. Let me go get a diamond nugget. That's diamond dust, diamond nugget. Okay. And we'll do the same regulation thing where we'll put 1 stack of everything into here. So let's do that real quick. I'm just going to pull them out, it'll be easiest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So regulate mushrooms, seeds, netherwort. Why didn't you do 64? Now you're going to do 65. 64, there you go. Carrots and saplings. There we go. And I don't want that to process immediately because it kind of wastes some. So let's get a lever. No, that's not Emmy. We don't have a lever in the system? Really? Wow. I don't have a stick in the system. Oh gosh. Gotta love it. Alright, got a lever, and there's an extra stick for whoever needs it. And to stop this guy from processing, just put a lever and turn it on. Okay, now I can put the items in there and turn the system on. There we go. So now we are safe to go ahead and just remove the lever. Oh, come on. I want to remove the lever but not break the block. There we go. And that'll fill up quickly with some of the buffer here. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, we want to get the liquid out of there, obviously. So let's go ahead and put a liquid transfer node on top of that guy. Okay, and that's going to take all the biofuel out. And then I'm going to run it into these biofuel generators, which generate 160 RF per tick, which is pretty nice. I've determined that one bioreactor can support between, well, 7 and 8. It's like 7.5. So I'm just going to put 8 there and know that one of them's not going to run efficiently full time. That's fine. But what I also want to do is I want to get the liquid into them and the power out of them. And the easiest way to do that is this cool transfer node. Energy transfer node. So I put that right there. Okay. And so now the liquid is going to be able to transfer through this, and we'll go ahead and put a biofuel generator right here. Okay. Now that should get some liquid, and you can see it's generating energy, and that's going away because it just stored it. Well, you couldn't. It's not showing it in Whale. I think Whale is just wrong, but there's actually 10,000 RF stored in that guy. Because as the biofuel went in, it generated energy and then put it right back out. And so all we have to do is now just surround this guy, make a little tree of biogenerators. I'm going to do a round robin just to hopefully try and get it equalized between all of them. It's called pseudo because it's not accurate. It just means it kind of checks each direction. And I'm also doing a stack update just so it can dump everything at once into those. Liquid transfer nodes, when they're going along a system or along like a pipe, if they get to a place where they can distribute their liquid, they will only generate up or dump up to half of it, and then they'll save the rest and go to the next slot, and then they'll only return. So it means like your first one will get half of what it had, half the buffer. Your second one will get a fourth and an eighth and then a 16th, and then once you reach the end of the thing, it'll return. And I don't like that. So the pseudo-random plus the stack upgrade should mean that they each get about the same amount of biofuel. And right now it's not equal because I put this one on first. But you can see the other three have around the same. You know, it's not going to be accurate, but at least this one's not going to be full and that one empty, right? Okay. And then I'm actually going to put another transfer node right on top of that. Because now energy can transfer through the transfer node energies, and also the liquid can. So, and then we just put 4 more on top of that. Pretty sweet. And then at the top, I'm hoping this works, but we're going to go through the ceiling. And I'm just going to test it right now with just a normal transfer node. Or transfer pipe. I'm not sure if I need an energy pipe. That's kind of remaining to be seen. So let's put that there. And I want to go upstairs and just put down an energy cell and see if we're getting power out. If we are, that'll be great. If not, we'll have to go craft some energy pipes. Okay, so I made a redstone energy cell. If you've never seen that, it's electrum, lead, more electrum, a lot of 40 redstone dust, obsidian, lead, electrum, diamonds. A lot of lead. You can see why I was happy in the end when I found lead. And we'll go ahead and put this guy right there and see if he starts filling up. No. Oh, let's see. Let's do everything input. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it's just the bottom is, of course, where the input's coming in. So that's filling up and filling up rather fast, if I do say so myself. So 8 bioreactors producing 160 RF per tick. That's the same as 4 320s or 2. It's 1440? 1440? And these can do something like 32,000 RF. So I am in no jeopardy of ever having trouble with the RF. My only limit right now is what the Redstone Energy cell can take in, which is 2K. So let me get a calculator open real quick. So we'll do 2,000 RF per tick divided by 160. It'll support 12.5 biofuel generators. So I could put 4 more in here. The problem is if I put 4 more in here, this guy will not be providing enough biofuel. So we should see with that pseudo round robin that everybody except that first one should have, well, oh, I put these guys on second, didn't I? They're all generating just about as fast as they can get it. The bad part is when the buffer gets empty, because that means he ran out completely. And hopefully that doesn't happen too often. And again, I know that one of them is probably going to be empty, you know, like half the time. But that should work. If they don't all run all the time, that's fine. What I don't want is to have this back up, because that would be a waste, right? I want to make sure I'm using everything I can. I might put some speed upgrades in here, but I mean, it's dumping everything as fast as it can, so I don't think I needed to. So that's great, guys. That's what we're going to do for power. And then let's talk about the second half of the system. Once it comes up here, I might move this guy. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave him in the ground. We'll take another energy node, or transfer node energy, and put it there. And then we're going to use the energy transfer pipes, because as far as I know, they have no loss. So let me show you those. So they are the red ones. What are they called? Energy pipes or something? Yeah, energy pipes. So it's just redstone and stone. Super easy to make them. And they're, yeah, no loss as far as I know. And then what we're going to do with those is to replace advanced generators, and at least until this mod is updated to the new API for RF, they've added in power converters, which is a totally OP and broken mod. There are numerous ways in that mod to make a circle of energy where you convert to one, convert to another, and then convert back to the original, and you'll get a net gain, and then you can just do that forever, and you'll just make energy out of nothing. It's just infinite free energy. I'm refusing to do that. I know that some other people on the server talked about exploiting that and seeing what the max they can generate will be. I think that part of GregTech's difficulty is energy transfer and finding enough energy. So let's try and find, I don't know, you can define what's legit, what's not legit. Let's do at least working as intended, right? Power converter infinite loops are not intended by the mod. They're just a result of multiple mods coming together and not having appropriate configuration values set, which I'm a little disappointed with the Feed the Beast team that they wouldn't put appropriate values so that you couldn't, if you converted RF to EU and then you converted EU back to RF, you would lose some. You'd have less RF than you started with. That's all it would take, But anyway, so I'm going to tear this guy down completely. And right in the middle of this, or right on the side of the CSUs, I will put MV outputs from the RF so that we'll get the MV that we need, convert it to HV GregTech, and we'll have everything powered still. So tonight, as soon as I am done processing with my GregTech and I'm done using power, I'm going to tear all this down, put it in a Twilight Forest decrafter, or whatever that block is called, that gets you most of the original blocks back, and then hopefully that'll, it's mostly iron, so it's not a big deal, but some of these things took other things. So that's the plan, and then I can move these bioreactors down and add a bunch more of these power gens. Which are, look how small that is. That's even smaller than the the advanced reactor, advanced generator. Why isn't it keeping up though? That's what I'm wondering if. No, because I was playing single player, same pack, and it was keeping up fine. But it looks like some of them are, in fact, getting a little bit more. Like this guy is already at 1,000, and these guys are empty. So what if I get rid of the stack upgrade? I don't know. I'll play around with it. As soon as the energy cell fills up, which it's going to do probably pretty shortly, then those will start backing up and start filling up with biofuel in a nice buffer. Yeah, you can see it's already full, just about full. Awesome. Okay, guys, well, it's a nice quick episode. I just wanted to give you an update on what's been built in the last 3 or 4 days on the server and what our plans are to replace the advanced generators in the new version of the Modpack. If you liked the episode, make sure you hit that like button. It helps my channel grow. And if you want to be notified when I make a new video so that you can watch all the GregTech excitement, make sure you're subscribed, completely free. And until the next episode, I will see you guys later. It's been Funshot X. Guys, I'm back real quick. I forgot the most important thing of all in the last changes. Mojang went ahead and finally enabled name changes. When I originally created my account back in Minecraft, like alpha, whatever, InDev, I didn't know that the account name that I was signing up for on the forums and paying for the game with was going to be the name of my character in the game, which is, they shouldn't be related at all, right? But finally I'm allowed to change my name, and luckily none of you tried to troll me and take my name. So without further ado, it is me. Where's my name? Here, I can show you my name. FunShineX! Anyway. So I've got my name finally. So when you see me on other YouTubers' plays and I'm in camera, I won't be Ron. I shall be Funshine. And I'm sure Akko is going to keep calling me Ron. That's fine. He can do that. I don't mind at all. But at least my character is finally named what I call myself and what my YouTube channel is. So until next time, this has been FunShineX. Bye.